I feel like a lot of men walk around completely clueless as to how unattractive they really are.
Sister here is talking about unattractive men that feel like they have it all. You know, the ones that are unattractive, you can clearly see that they are not attractive. But you see them selecting, oh no, I like women that are this, I want women that are that, da 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 da. Da. But they will not even know that they are not attractive at all. And that's because society does not actually talk about how men are unattractive. They are always focused on women, if you notice.
I feel like a lot of men walk around completely clueless as to how unattractive they really are. And I feel like this theory is proven by the amount of horrible profile pictures and dating site pictures that men just throw up on their profile pages and think that that's enough to attract somebody. Like they just be on here talking crazy. You know, you can't be fat. I gotta be short. Gotta be thick. Gotta be this. Can't have this. Can't have this. And whole time you got a Michelin, you got a jumbo truck tire around your midsection, and you talking shit. You got so much acne on your face, sir. You look like you have not washed your face in 2 years, and you really feel like men do not realize how unattractive they are. To be fair, where they live at, to the people that they are used to dealing with on a day-to-day basis, they may be attractive. They may be attracted to someone. I don't think they really realize that you're not attractive. So it's crazy when I see these same men online bashing and talking about women as if they are something to look at. Like, have you seen, like, do you genuinely think that you are attractive? Do you genuinely think that you look good compared to all of these people out? If I you think that if you lined up 10 men and put them all in front of me, that you would be the one that I would pick? You would be my top choice? You think you would even be in my top 5? That's why I am a fan of shaming men. I don't go out of my way, but if you come around here with that nonsense, I'm going to that page and I'm pulling out every flaw. I'm putting it right in your face. I really feel like we need to men need, but I'm trying to figure out who would be. They're not going to listen to a gay man because gay. They might listen to a heterosexual man. We need to find somebody to have this conversation with the men, because somebody needs to let them know that y'all are not as attractive as y'all think y'all are, to be walking around here talking the shit that y'all be talking.
Yeah.
You talking crazy in the comments, and I'm looking at your picture and your eyeballs is yellow. You got jaundice, baby. You need to go to the hospital. What's the issue?
The thing is, I feel like it's society that caused all of this because, and again, it's the way they kind of, promote relationship for we women. You will hardly hear when they will tell a woman that when you want to have a boyfriend, make sure your boyfriend is handsome. No, in fact, they'll say it doesn't have to be good looking. You don't have to be attracted to him at first. Just get to know him, get to know his personality. Does he have money? All those things. You will not even look at his face. They don't promote you looking at if he's attractive or not, and that makes men that are unattractive feel like they can also make decisions and be like, okay, you know what, I will have preference and tell you, oh, I want a lady that is this, I want a lady that is that, but they don't know that they are unattractive. I have a reaction on this video, so let's watch these videos together and I'll see you all at the end of all the reaction videos.
I feel like a lot of men walk around completely clueless as to how unattractive they really are. And I feel like this theory is proven by the amount of horrible profile pictures and dating site pictures that men just throw up on their.
Unattractive men know that they are unattractive. The thing is, when a man is unattractive, there are things that he can do to overcome the fact that he's unattractive, unlike women. If a man is facially challenged, but he's 6'3", y'all would then find him attractive. If he's funny and he makes you laugh, that goes a long way. If that same man has money and he can provide a lifestyle for you that you cannot provide for yourself, you now then find that man attractive. And that's the same man that's facially challenged. And keep in mind, these things only work because women allow it to work. Y'all date men who you don't find physically attractive in the face, but there are other things that they do to compensate for it. So you give them a chance. But that same thing does not work for women. If you're funny as a woman or you have money, it won't change the fact that that man thinks that you're ugly.
A lot of men walk around completely clueless as to how unattractive they really are.
At least in American culture, men don't see their value as being attractive physically. The patriarchy is kind of responsible for this, but what men think is that what they bring to a relationship is like financial security or like stability or strength or some other non-tangible that doesn't have anything to do with attractiveness. So men post shitty pictures because they think, oddly, that their personality is going to shine through. And it does. It does, just often not in the way that we think it does. But yeah, most men don't think they're hot. I know 2 men who think they're hot, and none of us ever get told that we're hot, unless we're really hot.
I feel like a lot of men walk around completely clueless as to how unattractive they really are.
Nah, men know what they look like. We're just forced to have confidence from a young age. I don't think y'all understand how frequently guys get called ugly growing up. Especially at that lunch table, it's one of the first go-to roast. Oh, ugly ass. They even called the pretty boys ugly. That word means nothing. And you couldn't let it hurt your feelings because then they'd really fire your ass up. Honestly, most guys don't even get complimented anyway. So they had to boost themselves up. That's where the confidence come from. On the flip side, women get called pretty almost all their life from a young age. So when they get called ugly, it hits way harder. It's funny when you think about it. One side was built up by others, and the other built their own confidence. Crazy.
I feel like a lot of men walk around completely clueless as to how unattractive they really are. And I feel like this theory is proven by the amount of horrible profile pictures and dating site pictures that men just...
I shit you not. I was about to make a rebuttal to this video, and then I saw this video.
When a man is handsome, he's genuinely handsome. When a woman is beautiful, she could genuinely be beautiful, but also she could be enhanced. There was a guy on here, his name was Clavicular, I believe, and he talked about how when a man is good looking, he's good looking without any help, really. Like, there's nothing he can do. He can't put makeup on. He can't, grow out his hair and style it a certain way that makes him look in general. In general, a good looking guy is going to be a good looking guy without additives for the most part. But when a woman is good looking, like, what did she do, right? Did she dye her hair? Did she fill in her eyebrows? Did she wear eyeliner? Did she wear lashes? Did she wear contacts? Did she, contour her face to change her literal facial structure to enhance shadows and parts of her face so that she could look better? Okay? Does she wear a corset? Has she gotten surgery done to enhance her breast or her body? Has she gotten filler, Botox? Like, it's true that a lot of times when a woman is beautiful, well, she may have had some support with that. But when a man is beautiful, he is truly beautiful.
Those two videos popped up on my timeline right after each other. Big coincidence, right? But the first video, she was saying that most men in society don't know they're ugly. Not true. Not true at all. You learn that pretty early, okay? Even from middle school, you were already getting told, hey, ew, get out of here, right? Which is why you see men work on their money, their funny, and their body. And social status too. I want to separate that from money because apparently you can have status and be broke. We're learning that, right? Now, the second video highlights the fact that when a man is attractive, handsome, whatever you want to put there, it's normally with little to no enhancement. We can go to Turkey now, but we're not talking about that. Get that hairline back. You'll watch this video so I can go to... Anyways, I just wanted to state that most men do realize that they're ugly, but there's ways around it, which women kind of support it. Like I said, status, money, work on your body in the gym. But yeah, that's all I came here to say.
I feel like...
Well, there goes your first mistake. You out here feeling instead of thinking. The heart and the brain are two different components. Your discretion is advised.
A lot of men walk around completely clueless as to how unattractive they really are.
I'm gonna let her finish, but I'll be the first to tell you. Unattractive men know that they are unattractive. Believe it or not.
And I feel like this theory is proven by the amount of horrible profile pictures and dating site pictures that men just throw up on their profile pages and think that that's enough to attract somebody.
Nah, I don't think that's what it is. I don't think those men put those pictures up and think, oh, this is enough to get an attractive woman to fuck. We as men just accept the fact that what you see is what you get with us. There's no true enhancements that we can really do to ourselves to change the way we look or make us look better per se. As an unattractive man, the things you should be doing is keeping up with yourself, which you should already be doing, and making more money, which you should always strive to do as well. Because we all know the more money you make, the more attractive you become to women. But yeah, those men are not putting up those pictures thinking, oh man, this is supposed to attract the baddest woman in the room. Nah, they're just saying, hey, this is what I really look like, and I want you to see that for yourself. And I'm 100% sure if women took the same approach, y'all would be in the same exact boat. Y'all would realize you guys, most of you are either average or below average, just like men are.
They just be on here talking crazy. You know, you can't be fat. I gotta be short. Gotta be thick. Gotta be this. Can't have this. Can't have this. And the whole time you got a Michelin. You got a jumbo truck tire around your midsection, and you talking shit. You got so much acne on your face, sir. You look like you have not washed your face in 2 years, and really feel like men do not realize how unattractive they are.
What's funny about this take is this is the same shit we've been saying about women all this time. You had Lizzo go online and say that she wants a man that is in shape. This is before she started working out. And she was Lord knows how heavy. And we all looked at it like, what? What y'all told us? That is her preference. You don't have to be attractive to have a preference. You could. Is it delusional? Is it unreasonable? Is it out of touch? Yeah, just a bit. But you can still have one. It's no different from an actual opinion. Your opinion doesn't have to be rooted in anything besides the fact that that is your opinion.
To be fair, where they live at, to the people that they are used to dealing with on a day-to-day basis, they may be attractive. They may be attracted to someone. I don't think they really realize that you're not attractive.
As a man born and raised in Miami, Florida, which is one of the most competitive dating markets in the world, I will have you know, there's a lot of everything here. Attractive women, attractive men, women with money, men with money. You just have it all. I'll be the first to tell you, being ugly as a man is not what you think it is. Our level of attraction is not our currency in dating like it is for women. Does it help if you are attractive as a man? Of course it does. But in the same breath, it does not harm you in dating the same way it does for women. Now, this is not to say that men shouldn't keep up with themselves and look presentable to some degree. That's not what I'm saying at all. Because I will always agree, a man that keeps up with himself and that is fly makes his dating options better. It makes his navigation through the dating life easier, for sure. But despite him doing all that, if he's ugly, he is still going to be ugly. There's nothing he can do about it. So those profile pictures that you was looking at thinking, oh, they're so unattractive, that's just what they really look like. So whether you think those men are attractive or not, it really doesn't matter. That's not their currency. That's not how they get through the world of dating. That's what it is for you. Just like there can be a really attractive woman with no money to her name and she can get one of the most successful men walking the face of the earth. And in turn, there could be a really unattractive guy and he can get one of the finest women on the face of the earth if he has enough money or if he has enough flow and production. All you're looking at is the reciprocal of what life actually is. Women value production, men value beauty. Those two things come together. You are more dominant in that space of beauty. We are more dominant in the space of production. That's it. And trust me, I understand how much we like to get on here and call other people ugly to make ourselves feel better. However, if you take away all those extensions, the makeup, the filters, y'all will realize most of y'all are average just like those men. And the reason I know that is because y'all don't produce the results y'all think y'all should be getting. But you know what? Don't mind me. I'm just a normal guy. Y'all keep the change.
So all the stitches, the men are saying that the unattractive men know that they are unattractive. Is that true? I do not believe. Or if at all they know, they do not act that they know that they are unattractive because the way they act is as if they can get anything they want at any time. Right? And when it comes to dating, most of the time women don't actually even pay attention to how a man looks. Most of the time, women don't want to know if you're handsome or not. They don't care, right? And that is why the ones that are unattractive still get beautiful women that will still be with them. And when they're talking about preference, because these unattractive men have, if you see their preference list when it comes to women, the kind of women that they want to date, the kind of women they want to marry, what they expect you from a woman, and then they don't even, when you look at them, you'll be like, what do you even have? A lady was, talking about the kind of guy she wants to date in 2026, that she's tired of talking stage and she doesn't have time. So she was listing the type of, and so just bare minimum, just basic, where it must come from, the language you must speak, where it must be living, because you just want to move to another state and all of that. If you see the comment section of people bashing her, people are like, don't worry, we are going to give you clay to create the man that you want. And this lady did not even mention, I want him to be very rich. I want him to be very attractive. She never mentioned attractive. She never mentioned rich. She never mentioned, she just said it must have like a future or potential or something. And it must be speaking a certain language, must come from a certain part of the country and all of that was all. And if you see people bashing that, if this was coming from a man, is another thing. And that is the thing. The unattractive men, when you see them giving you the list of women that they want, you'll be like, Really. And these men will still get women. And that's what bust my head. They will still get women that they want. They're saying women enhance their beauty. That is why some women that are unattractive still can still enhance their beauty and look beautiful with makeup or with hair extension, with lashes and all of that. It's not all women that does lashes or do hair extension. Some women carry their natural hair and they still look attractive, right? And it's not everybody that does makeup that even look attractive with the makeup. But the fact that they're making it look like, okay, even women can be unattractive, but then they can enhance, but men do not have those tools. Who told you you don't have tools? You can take care of your skin. Skincare is for men and women. You go to the salon more than even a woman goes to the salon, right? If you're cutting your hair and you're looking good, you take care of your skin, you eat healthy, you look fresh, you clean up yourself. Because most of the time, they just feel like, I don't need to rub lotion, I don't need to do this, I don't need to do that. And they just leave themselves like that. So most of them don't even dress well, or they don't even take care of themselves at all for them to even look attractive, right? And you see a woman that is taking care of herself, just basic skincare, and you feel like, oh, because she's a woman, she has to do it, and you feel like you're not going to do it because you do not care. And at the same time, I'll say it, I do not blame them. I blame society that is not actually putting pressure on them. So they feel like, however they are, they can still get any kind of woman that they want. Anyway, you guys, what is your take on this video? Let me know your thoughts about this video down in the comment section, respectfully. As always, Sugar Mara David, and thank you so much for tuning in today's video. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like and share and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one, guys. Bye.